We are Lee and Debbie Gleaves, co-presidents of the National Gleaves Association. It is so important to preserve and share family history, especially when it comes to something as rich and meaningful as the Gleaves legacy. By making these videos, we are not only connecting with our own family, but also helping others trace their roots. If you have any specific stories or insights on your Gleaves line, please share in the comments below. Please subscribe and like this video. Thank you. Well, good morning, everyone. We made it to Nashville safely about 7 o'clock last night. So Absalom's parents or lineage, it starts with Matthew Gleaves, 1725 to about 1760, and it's listed at he's from Cambridgeshire, England. And I want to tell you that we were able to get these books on the Gleaves many years ago. Unfortunately, they're no longer in print. This one is The Descendants of Matthew Gleaves, and it's written by Dennis Gleaves. And Dennis has done so much research in genealogy. And then we have the Gleaves family of Middle Tennessee by Hilda H. Barnes. We never got the privilege of meeting her, but it's extensive information that she's gotten. And another one that's given so much information is Alice Hicks, which I think I've mentioned before. And go to the website gleavesfamily.com, and you can find most of the information that I'm going to be giving you today out of these books. You'll find it online at that website. So anyway, we're going to talk about, we've already mentioned that Matthew Gleaves came from England, and he immigrated here possibly through the port of Philadelphia about the 1740s or 1750s. His children are Mary, William, Elizabeth, Michael, Esther, and Matthew Jr. Now, Lee's lineage goes through William, the firstborn son. So William Gleaves, that's one we're going to concentrate on, was born 1748 and died around 1820. He was thought to be born in England or Ireland. He married Elizabeth Turk, and they are both buried at Cripple Creek, Virginia, near Wytheville, Virginia. And Lee and I have had the privilege of going to that farm and seeing their grave sites. William Gleaves did fight in the Revolutionary War, and descendants can be members of the DAR. So if any of you women would like to check into that, that's a possibility. Now, William and Elizabeth had children, 6 children. The firstborn was Thomas Gleaves, March 18th, 1771, and died in 1849. Absalom was born in the Cripple Creek Valley during the American Revolution, the 6th child of William and Elizabeth Gleaves. Like his brothers and sisters, there's no documentation of his formative years. His birth is recorded in family records in the Nathan Allen Bible. Wherever that is, we'd like to see it. The first reference to him is in any material way occurs when he was 17 years old. The witnesses of the will of James Bever on June 6, 1798. He married, just shortly after his 22nd birthday, Absalom married Catherine Halsey. August 18, 1803, the marriage occurred in Wythe County, Virginia. The lure of free or cheap land may have enticed Absalom and Catherine to seek these greener pastures as well. By 1805, Absalom and Catherine had established themselves in the community, and Absalom purchased land from his older brother Thomas. His military involvement continued after he moved to Tennessee. Absalom Gleaves is listed as a member of Captain Creel's militia company all 3 are privates. Of note, and this was interesting, another private listed as Andrew Jackson, the future president. So they actually knew Andrew Jackson very well. So that's a little bit of history. Something that I have not found in the books, but we heard it at one of the reunions, that Absalom was quite a character. He was a circuit rider, preacher. But as he goes along, he gets into a lot of scrapes and fights from what we see in court records, or it's told to us. I have not come across those in these books, but at the reunions, that's what we were told. Way back in England, in maybe 1500s, 1400s, that the King of England at that time asked to come to the palace or to the kingdom to help be their guards because the Gleaves like to fight. And apparently they did it very well. So I just thought I'd throw that in, and if anybody finds documentation of that, that would be very interesting to have on hand. So our next segment will be when we get to the cemetery, and Dave Linehan is going to meet us there, and he will tell us what he knows about the cemetery from spending a lot of time with Owen over the last year. And so we'll look forward to seeing you there.